The question I'm asked most frequently about Lotus Light Reiki is, what is the major difference between Lotus Light Reiki and traditional Usui Reiki? It's reasonable to assume that they should be similar because they both came into the world from Mikao Usui, and Lotus Light Reiki has at its foundation all of the traditional Usui symbols all the way up to master level, as well as incorporating the teachings of self-healing practices, distance healing practices, the full body Reiki session. And at the teaching level, we also train people in how to pass the empowerment. So it's like I said, it's very reasonable to assume that these might be very similar, and we might ask ourselves, why do we need another form of Reiki? Or if I'm trained in traditional Usui Reiki, why do I need another form of Reiki to train in? And the answer I can offer is that I have never found another Reiki energy that transforms the human psyche, the human personality, that works with us, creating the terrain within our energy bodies, within our emotional body, mental body, physical body, for us to do the work that we need to do around dysfunctional patterns, negative belief systems, behaviors that actually create our suffering rather than increase our happiness. Lotus Light Reiki helps to establish the conditions within us to be able to see these patterns more clearly, and gives us the energy and the tools that we need to be able to shift out of these patterns. And shifting out of these patterns means rising up into greater joy, greater happiness, a sense of peace, greater clarity, increased intuition, expansion of our consciousness. And so Lotus Light Reiki approaches healing from that perspective first, because in Lotus Light Reiki there is an understanding that when we shift out and we expand our consciousness and we let go of the past, we become more fully present, then we have the energy basically to create a beautiful life for ourselves, to feel whole, to feel complete, and to be a real healing and creative force in the world. It is this kind of consciousness, this elevated consciousness, this higher frequency of energy that actually promotes healing on every level of who we are, all the way to the physical body. And that is the major difference. And even for myself, I've been working with Lotus Light Reiki energy since 2010, basically. It was not ready for me to bring it into the world until 2024, which is when it became public for others. But I'm a changed person. I have really gotten in touch with issues and patterns, dysfunctional patterns that I formed around the need to feel safe in the world. And this Reiki energy has really helped me see that more clearly, to understand and know the illusion of that, and to help me let it go and help me shift. And also helped me feel very grateful for the lessons that I experienced through it all. So that is my response when people say, should I take this? I'm already a Usui Reiki master, or I have a couple levels of training in Usui. Should I take Lotus Light Reiki? I personally would recommend it because I believe it will teach you so much more beyond the basic techniques for energy healing. It is really an energy and a path for greater happiness, greater clarity, and the greater good of the world. If this interests you and you want to learn more, I have a class that's scheduled for April 25th and April 26th. It's at the Center for Wellbeing in Wormleysburg, and I'll post a link to it in the comments. So always feel free to contact me on Facebook Messenger or from my website, info@KarenAKovacs.com, and I'd be happy to discuss it further with you. Thanks.